then he would watch the swinging bell like a spider lying in wait. Ever wonder what pure, wild joy looks like? Forget the crowds below. High up in the Notre Dame Cathedral, the deafening roar of the great bell is heard. This following electrifying passage from The Hunchback of Notre Dame by Victor Hugo captures the moment the bell swings to life, shaking the very stones of the cathedral. Envision as Quasimodo, the misunderstood hunchback, transforms. He doesn't just ring the bell, he becomes the bell. Leaping onto the bronze behemoth, he finds ecstatic freedom and voice in its deafening, earth-shaking sound and powerful movement. Here's the passage. Meanwhile, the movement of the bell was accelerating, and as it covered a wider angle, Quasimodo's eye also opened and shone more brightly. Finally, the great peal began, causing the whole tower to tremble. Rafters, roof, stones, everything groaned at once, from the piles of the foundation to the ornamental foliation at the summit. Quasimodo boiled over with savage glee, running to and fro, trembling in unison with the tower from head to toe. As the great bell turned its bronze throat first to one wall, then to another, there burst forth from it a thunderous roar which could be heard 4 leagues away. Quasimodo placed himself before the gaping throat, alternately crouching and standing as the bell swung toward him and away from him, inhaling its furious breath, looking down at the square swarming with people 200 feet below him, and up at the enormous copper tongue, which bellowed in his ear every few seconds. It was the only speech he understood, the only sound that troubled the universal silence in which he lived. He basked in it, like a bird in the sunshine. All at once, he would be seized by the frenzy around him. A wild look would come into his eyes, and he would watch the swinging bell like a spider lying in wait for a fly, then suddenly leap on it with all his might. Suspended high in the air, soaring in breathtaking sweeps, he would cling to the bronze monster, grip it with his knees, spur it on with his heels, and increase the fury of the peal with all the weight and strength of his body. This passage supports my belief that Victor Hugo does not get the credit he deserves as being a great writer. Celebrate your love for literature and support our sponsor. Visit the Parnassus Collection at parnassuscollection.store.